Why did no one tell me how broken full AD on hit Twisted Fate is? Why did no one tell me that? I have always been playing AP Twisted Fate, thinking that that is the way to go. But then I tried AD Twisted Fate today. I played my very first game of AD Twisted Fate today. And the game that you're about to see in today's video is the second game that I played. And oh my god, because you know, let me just quickly explain to you guys how I gave it a try. Because I was picking Twisted Fate and I just kind of looked at the top, you know, the top builds of Twisted Fate. You can see the number 3 build is an AP build, but like the number 1 and the number 2 build have the same build. So I was like, you know, screw it, let's just give it a try. I never was a AD Twisted Fate believer because I just didn't really see how it would work. And my god, this is strong. And when I say strong, I really mean strong, like hella strong. I'm quickly gonna explain to you guys how to build it, and I'm gonna explain to you why it's strong during the build part. There's timestamps in the description to just skip to the gameplay. So, the whole way you build AD Twisted Fate is you don't build crit. You build on-hit effect items. On-hit. Why, you may be thinking? The way that on-hit effects work is they apply on-hit. So like when you basic attack an enemy, it applies an on-hit effect. Some abilities in the game also apply on-hit effects. For example, as Ezreal's first ability, it applies on-hit effects. So like, you know, if you have Sheen, you will apply to the first ability. If you have Blade of the Rune King, you apply to the first ability. Twisted Fate is an interesting case because you don't necessarily, well, the second ability does apply on-hit effects. That one does, keep that in mind. So like, that's the first thing. But the most important thing is Twisted Fate has so much attack speed, and his third ability gives him even more attack speed, passively and when you activate it. Combine that with a lethal tempo, you will be doing like 4 or 5 basic attacks per second. It's ridiculous how much attacks, you know, how much attack speed Twisted Fate gets. And combine that with on-hit effects. Do you now understand why it is so unbelievably broken? So you go for a Blade of the Rune King. This item will allow you to chunk down an enemy. Absolutely chunk them down. When they're full HP, you will just shred them so fast. Like every basic attack does the on-hit damage of the Blade of the Rune King. Next up, Wit's End. Yet again, on-hit effect. Basic attacks do 15 to 80 magic damage on hit, and when you're low, you're gonna heal up as well. Next up, you go for Rapid Fire Cannon. This is gonna give you crit damage, but the most important thing is the range, of course. That's of course what you do it for. You get bonus movement speed from this item, don't forget about it, 5% bonus movement speed. Attack speed and the range. It allows you to catch out an enemy. See, the beauty is the combination of these items is really good because like you catch an enemy from far away, then you're gonna basic attack them like 3 times, and Blade of the Rune King is gonna give you movement speed and slow the enemy. So like you catch them from a long distance and you slow the enemy so he can't even run away from you. Now next up, this is an interesting item because I was like, wait, what? Riftmaker? Really? But yes. Yes, oh boy, yes. Riftmaker 4th item allows you to demolish tanks. Basically with this build, you're already gonna do good damage against squishies. But like, you know, against tanks, you are gonna do percentage HP damage, but they will have armor, you know, but Riftmaker is going to give you true damage and ability power as well. Ability haste to it, and the most beautiful thing of this item is the Omnivamp. 12% Omnivamp. You already have, you know, 10% physical vampirism, and don't forget the healing Wits End gives you when you're low HP. And now if you add Omnivamp to that as well, you see how ridiculous it gets. This is like it's gonna get strong late game. This build gets stronger late game than it is early game. And then as your last item, you get a Guardian Angel. Like basically at this point, you already have enough damage. You just want raw attack damage at this point because you go full attack speed. As you can see, all these items are attack speed. You don't have any attack damage. The reason is because your third ability, every 4th attack, it gives you bonus damage, and the bonus damage, the base damage of that is already very, very high. So you don't need attack damage early game, but in the late game, you know that 40 attack damage from the Guardian Angel is gonna hit really, really hard. For the boots, yet again, Glutinous Greaves, Omnivamp. Having this vampirism is so strong on Twisted Fate, so you just get it. And then here you go for QSS or Stasis. QSS is amazing if the enemy has CC, because keep in mind, it doesn't matter how much vampirism you have, if they stun you, you're gonna be dead, right? So if you need a QSS, get a QSS. Otherwise, Stasis is going to be the best. The beauty of Stasis with Twisted Fate is In the late game, for example, if you really need to catch an enemy out, you can ult in the middle of them, like literally 1v5, stun an enemy, stun the enemy hyper carry, and use stasis. When you use stasis, you've stunned the enemy for like 3 seconds, or 2 seconds, that's the duration of the stun of the gold card. Your team will go in and you just use stasis. So you're gonna get the stun out, and you're gonna use stasis, and you're gonna be all safe. For the runes, as I said, lethal tempo. Second rune, the only rune that works with this build is brutal. Sorry for my camera glitching. Yet again, I am recording on my laptop. The computer company is not very helpful. It's fixing my PC. So yeah, you want to go for brutal right here. Of course, every single basic attack will apply the on-hit attack. Brutal is even going to be strong in the late game. Normally, Brutal sucks late game, but with this Twisted Fate build, even in the late game, you're going to be utilizing Brutal very effectively. Third one is going to be a bone plating, just so you can be aggressive early game. And then here you go for Nimbus Cloak. This is really important. When you flash, you want to get movement speed. When you exhaust the enemy, you want to get movement speed. Movement speed is really good on Twisted Fate in general. So like having a Nimbus Cloak contributes towards that as well. For the spells, you go for Ignite and Flash. So that is it about the build, guys. Let's now get into the gameplay. So as I said, why the hell did no one tell me about this? Why did no one tell me how broken this is? By the way, I am giving away 3 skins on YouTube. I'm also giving away 10 skins on Twitter. If you want to enter that one, make sure you check out my Twitter. I'm doing it in a collaboration with another Twitter user. It's a Brazilian Twitter user. So if you want to check out that one, make sure you follow me on Twitter and check it out, because it has already been tweeted. Which all you have to do to enter the giveaway on YouTube is just put down a comment. So, AD Twisted Fate. Level 1, the way you want to play it is you want to use your third ability. Not necessarily because you want to use it to trade with the enemy, but like every 4th attack does a lot of damage. So as you can see, the way that I'm playing my lane, look at how I'm playing. 3rd attack, boom. The 4th attack, you're going to hit on an enemy. I tried to cheese him right here, but you can see he survived with 1 HP. I tried to cheese him, but unfortunately it didn't work. But what I was saying is, you always take your third ability unless you're like invading the enemy or like you're really trying to catch an enemy, because then you take your second ability and gold card the enemy, right? But otherwise you always take your third ability. So if the enemy gets close to you, of course you use your third ability to do, like 4 basic attacks. You get a lot of gold from it, and it's just very good, because you do a lot of damage. Right here, I'm just doing damage to him because he can't really fight me under his own, or under my minions, because my minions are gonna outdamage him. But as I said, when you have the bonus damage, when you have done 3 attacks and you can see the yellow bars under your HP, that next attack is basically, I'm talking early game right now by the way, is basically gonna do double the damage. So like, basically it's like doing 2 basic attacks. So that attack, you really want to try to look for a trade. So like right now, it would be nice for me to trade with the Akali, you know what I mean? Pay attention to that, and then Twisted Fate is going to be quite strong during shorter trades. Remember, I'm talking early game now. This is all early game talk, because late game it changes. Late game it's completely different, because late game it's not about the short trades, it's about the long trades. It's about you just not giving the enemy a single chance to do anything to you. Because late game you're going to be a machine gun. You're going to be an absolute machine gun. Unfortunately, Graves died twice already. He did get ganked by the Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao also ganked my lane somehow, but Lee Sin is compensating for it by ganking back, right? This is going to be a very interesting game, you'll see. This is going to be a long game and an interesting game. You'll see, I mean, you'll see. And of course, as a Twisted Fate, last hitting minions is even more important than any other champion, because as you can see, every time I last hit a minion, I get bonus gold. You get between 2 and 12 bonus gold for each last hit. So very important to be trying to last hit minions as much as you can. Of course, stealing away jungle camps is also going to be somewhat important to Twisted Fate, but you don't want to, like, you want to prioritize jungle camps that have a lot of camps, like the wolves, like you'll be able to clear out 4 jungle camps. And even when you steal away the wolves, you don't need to take the big one, just take the small ones and you're going to be pretty nice already. This is a perfect gank, by the way. You can see right here, I'm not doing that much damage yet, but it is enough to kill this guy. It's pretty good. In the late game, like, those ultimates will destroy the enemy. Remember, like, this build is not early game focused. Late game, your power comes in the late game. Basically, you need to understand that. I flashed back here because I thought if in case Akali tries to escape, I'll kill her. But she tried to, she already saw that she couldn't escape because I flashed behind her. So yeah, she tried to go for the kill. Now I got the Blade of the Rune King. And this is where the fun, well, no, okay, you know what? No, this is not where the fun begins. This is where you'll feel the attack speed. Let me say it like this. You'll feel that, you know, you have much more attack speed than when you go for a Rod of Ages. But you're not gonna shred the enemy with this yet. It's really not that strong yet. It's just like, what can I say? It's okay. Like, your power spike is okay here. The real power spike comes when you build a rapid fire cannon. Like, that's when you really get strong. But the thing with 80 Twisted Fate is, by the way, it's a very important thing, is you shouldn't be afraid. Like, 80 Twisted Fate is really good at fighting, or like, sustain damage. So like, you don't want to be afraid. Don't be afraid of an enemy. You will see, however, that it will bite me in the ass this game, because like, I wasn't afraid, but you'll see what happens. Like, look, right now, I'm not afraid of the Akali, you know, just like I'm teaching you. And look, like, I'm kind of overextending here. I can't really help my team there, so instead I just took a turret plate. But look at what's gonna happen, you know. I'm just taking turret plates right here, doing my thing, not afraid of the Akali, you know. Even I even took two turret shots like a Giga Chat. You can see I'm like not afraid. So let's see what happens. I'm just chilling, you know, taking a blue card even, because I don't need a yellow card, and Akali ults me, and I just get destroyed. Don't be afraid, but don't be a fool, guys. Because what I did right there, I overextended, that's number one. Number two, I wasted my card, because like I wanted the blue card to farm, you know. So then Akali literally had a free ultimate, because I didn't even have a flash. So besides being stupid, Twisted Fate is actually really good at sustain fighting. So like, if you have everything up, and of course if we get to the later stages of the game, because later game you're gonna have a wit's end, so Akali is not gonna be able to do as much damage to you, because it gives magic resist. Take a look at this. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Nice, I killed him. Another interesting thing about Twisted Fate, by the way. When you're like level 3 until like level 7, I would say, it is gonna be worth to use your first ability. But anything after that, you probably never even want to use your first ability, because using your first ability, think about it this way. Late game, using your first ability will take like 0.5 seconds, because that's the cast duration of the first ability, and you know you can't do anything else when you do that. Think about it. In 0.5 seconds, you're going to be able to do 2 basic attacks. Your first ability in the late game is really not going to do a lot of damage. Your basic attacks, on the other hand, are going to be big damage. So like, unless the enemy is really stacked on top of each other, you know, because then you can hit your first ability on 2 or more enemies at the same time, then it's gonna be worth it. But if you're in a 1v1 situation, you don't really want to use your first ability. Yeah, look at this. I'm being overconfident again. I know Akali is low. But like, what am I doing? You see? Like, let me tell you what I was doing. I was limit testing, because as I told you, this was the second game of me playing Twisted Fate. So the way that I understand how to play the champion is by overextending like that, and you're seeing how far I can really go. If I hadn't done that, I would never be able to teach you, you know, that what I'm doing right here is good, but it is only good if you're very late into the game. Early game, you want to chill. Early game, you don't want to be the overconfident Giga Chat that I'm talking about. Early game, you just kind of want to farm up, gank, when there is an opportunity, fight, but only in a safe space. Only in a safe space. Not like, you know, like, I'm doing it again, look, I'm doing it again, what am I doing? Oh no, don't, I am overextending so much. I'm not sure why Graves took my lane, by the way. The guy is 0-5. I'm not sure why he's taking farm away from me, but oh well. As you can see, my first ability just did 41 damage. What the hell is that even? Stunning him under the turret, by the way, and get that kill for free. Nice. And now I got a Wit's End. After the Wit's End, I'll be able to fight the Akali a little bit more easily. By the way, Twisted Fate does counter Akali. Because you have a stun and because of your ultimate. So if she uses her second ability, I could ult to reveal her. I did it here, but I still died because I'm an idiot. Like, I didn't have my Wit's End yet, and like, I died 3 times to the Akali already, by the way, guys. Because, you know, I kept trying to limit test, kept trying to see how far I can go, but I just can't 1v1 the Akali early on. Again, late game, it's different, but early on, it's not different. And I do need a stasis this game as well, by the way, because like, even with a Wit's End, if Akali goes on me like that, she's gonna do a lot of damage to me. So like, I really need a stasis this particular game. Also, because they have a brand, Wit's End is just gonna be so good this game. Let's take a look. So Ezreal's here. I need to kill this dude. Where the hell did he go, by the way? What the hell? How did I miss him? He just escaped. Okay, well, I guess he just escapes. I'm not focusing the Herald, I'm focusing minions, because remember, you get a lot of gold from the minions, you want to be the one to last hit it. It's just more efficient, you know? By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the video, make sure you give it a like, and if you're not enjoying it yet, you will the later on this game goes, because like the Twisted Fate power spike hasn't even come online yet. This is only playing it safe up until now. Like, well, besides the stupid plays that I did with Akali, but like, this is not the potential of AD Twisted Fate. You'll see, like, my playstyle is completely gonna shift when I hit like 3-4 items. You'll see, like, a complete 180-degree shift. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy what's gonna happen. One thing that can be a problem, I guess, is like if the enemy goes for, you know, Frozen Heart, Randuin's Omen, they have a strong front line. Because like their Renekton will have a Randuin's Omen. It's gonna be a little bit hard for me to take care of the Renekton. Of course, you know, when I get to 4 items, it's not, because then I have a Riftmaker. Ooh, I'm overextended. Oh, I was overextended there. But luckily they didn't have a flash. I'm going on a Renekton here. You can see I'm not able to kill him, really. Like, he's... Actually, I would have killed him if the Ezreal was not there, but... You can see right there, he's very tanky. Like, my basic attacks are not doing that much damage to the Renekton. They will do decent damage when he's full HP, but remember, the lower the enemy gets, the less damage you do, because that's how Bladed Rune King works. So, you shouldn't get overconfident by the amount of damage you're doing when the enemy is full HP, because remember, Bladed Rune King does a lot of bonus damage based on the enemy's current health. So don't get, like right there, I actually did get overconfident. Like I did a lot of damage to the Renekton to try to get him down. But then when he was low HP, I didn't do any damage to him anymore. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, like, what am I even talking about? How is AD Twisted Fate good, guys? Like, you see that? I couldn't even kill the Akali. She was at 50% health. So, like, how is AD Twisted Fate good, right? As I said, AD Twisted Fate is just not that good early game, but... It's just not good early game. As this, you know, as a lot of champions that are not good early game, they strive in the late game. So again, you want to chill, you don't want to go for too much, and you just want to farm up. The thing is though, even though you want to chill, you can actually gank really well with Twisted Fate. Because it doesn't even matter what items you have. Twisted Fate is an insanely strong ganker. Just use your ultimate. Whenever you have it up, use your ultimate to get those kills to make sure you stay ahead of the enemy. Because staying ahead of the enemy is quite easy as a Twisted Fate. Because even though he may not be the strongest early game champion, remember his passive gives him gold. Your third ability gives you gold as well. And when you go for this build, your third ability is actually going to give you a lot of gold. Because you're going to be able to do a lot of basic attacks during your third ability. So make sure you farm up well. Make sure you gank when you can. And just chill. Don't take those unnecessarily stupid fights that I've taken, you know, with the Akali this game. Because that's the way to lose the game with Brand. With Twitch. Not Twitch, Twisted Fate. What the hell? As you can see, taking a jungler giving me a lot of bonus gold, of course. The way you want to upgrade your skills, by the way, is first you want to max your third ability, then you want to max your second ability. Of course, you want to put points in your ultimate whenever you can. But yeah, you go third ability and then second ability. Your first ability is last. When you're level 15, by the way, perhaps it could be worth to use your first ability if the enemy is like heavy armor, because your first ability does magic damage, so only then it could possibly be worth it. Why did the Graves take my... Why did the... He took the blue buff and he's taking my lane. What is this guy even doing? Come on, man. But like, look, I have nothing against you, but can you stop taking my farm? Why is he taking the blue buff? I'm the mid laner, I need a blue buff. He's a Graves, he's 0-7, like he's not doing anything, you know? No offense, but like he shouldn't take this kind of stuff. When you're behind in the game, you should give the farm to the people that can carry the game. So I'm really not sure what he's doing right here. I'm trying to... So like, look, boom, boom, boom. I'm not doing too much here. So I used my ultimate here just so I would be able to... So we would be able to see the Akali right there. Wait, Akali didn't die? I thought she would die, so I didn't ult her. I was like hesitant to ult towards her, because if I did ult towards her, it would be dangerous. Ooh, 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 the damage. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Am I gonna be able to catch him? Probably not. Oh, yeah, I am gonna catch him. He's trying to backport, so I'm waiting a little bit, and then last second using my first ability, and boom. Nice. Okay, Akali is here. So what I'm doing, I was dead 100%, so I just kept attacking the turret to, you know, to do max damage. I nearly took the turret, but unfortunately I didn't. Corki is actually also doing pretty nice damage, but remember, we still haven't reached the power spike yet. I guess you could say that that is a bit of a weakness of AD Twisted Fate, the early game, right? But remember, Twisted Fate is very good at farming, very good at ganking. Use those things to your power, and don't team fight as much earlier on, because of course you're not going to be that strong there. So just gank, farm, get to 3 items, and then you team fight. That is honestly the story of AD Twisted Fate every single game. So play it like that. Play it the proper way, and you'll be fine most games. Because I played AD Twisted Fate 2 games, and now I have 3 items, by the way. And let me say, it is so ridiculously powerful. You'll see. So now I'm sitting at 3 items. Basically, Ezreal and Brand are never going to be safe for me anymore, because I'll always be able to reach them because of the, you know, because of the big range that the Rapid Fire Cannon gives me. The bonus crit honestly helps as well. Like the 25% crit, it can really boost your damage quite a lot. It's pretty nice. So like Rapid Fire Cannon really changes the game. So like look here, look. I'll be able to catch them. Boom. You see that? Boom, 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 boom. Look at it. Boom. He's just dead. He's dead. Look at Ezreal. Boom, 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 boom. I nearly killed Ezreal as well. But here you can see a little, you know, here you get a little taste of how Twisted Fate works. This is just a little taste because I have 3 items. I'm not sitting on 4 or 5 items yet. This is 3 items to Twisted Fate. You can catch an enemy from super duper far away, proc your Bladed Rune King, and that enemy is never gonna run away. So like there you could see a little taste of it. I was nearly able to kill the level 13 Ezreal as well, but of course he's, you know, he has more gold than me and everything like that. So unfortunately I wasn't able to 1v2. I can 1v1 the Ezreal though. Keep that in mind. I'll always be able to 1v1 him. Because to AD Twisted Fate is a 1v1 king. He's really, really strong. But because it was like a 1v2, I wasn't able to kill the Ezreal as well. I can ult the Renekton here. It's not going to be an easy kill. I'm telling my Corki to go for him. But unfortunately he didn't, even though he has a package. Ooh, I have a stasis. Look at what I'm going to do here. I'm going to stun the Ezreal and I stasis. The reason that I stasis, even though it may look like a stupid stasis, was because they could have actually turned on me. You know, Ezreal could have ulted me, Renekton could have stunned me, and I would have died. So I instantly stasised so Renekton wouldn't be able to stun me. And it was actually the right move, let me say it like that. Stun him, come on. Ah. Okay, nice, he died at least. The Akali is a problem though. I mean, oh my god. Nice, okay. At least they killed the Akali. Xinjia is actually also a big problem, not gonna lie. Oof. I'm pretty sure Xinjia can 1v2 them. Like there's no way a level 13 Lee Sin and Anami are gonna win against the Xinjia. Xinjia is so powerful in those 1v2 situations. This game is gonna get to the late game, by the way. You'll see it's... You can't kill him. Like, stop trying. You're never gonna kill him. Actually, it was a nice try. You know what? It was a pretty nice try. But they're just not gonna kill a Xinjia like that. Look at my attack speed, by the way. This is without lethal tempo and without third ability. Yeah, that, like, I even checked it in the game. Like, your third ability literally gives you 30% attack speed passively. And when you activate it, it's gonna be almost doubled. So it's crazy. It's like a whole item. And it's actually like having 2 items. 2 attack speed items when you activate the third ability. I go on Ezreal, look, boom, 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 boom. Now the Akali dives us, but I go on the Akali. Boom. Oh, I can't take care of the Renekton though. Not yet. Not yet. But he's so fat. Like, that's the thing, he has 4 items. I'm sitting on 3 items right now. Of course a 4 item Renekton is gonna kill me. It doesn't matter what champion you play. But a 4 item Renekton is gonna kill you if you only have 3 items, you know what I mean? We can actually lose the game here. Oh, if he dies. Oh god. If he died, we would have actually straight up lost the game. Ah, don't die. Nice. It's actually funny, if he died right there, we would have just lost the whole game. Wow. That was close. I didn't realize how close it was in the game, but that was close now that I'm rewatching it. Oof. I can ult right here. Look, Ezreal and Brand are both low. I got my Rift Maker. This is where the big power spike begins. This is, like this right here, is where the big damage will come. So like, let's see. They're both low. Those are free kills. I just have to ult them, as you can see. Boom, boom. Both free kills. I stunned the Ezreal here, as you can see, because he's the more important target, and I killed the Brand as well. I have to be careful of the Akali, but like I do have a rapid fire cannon and a stasis. Stasis? I'm still dead. Yeah. Actually. Oh. Look at it. Did you see that attack speed? Like a machine gun, but I was just a little bit too low. But did you see that attack speed? It's like I'm being a machine gun right there. Oof. I need to avoid Renekton, by the way, because of his Randuin's Omen. His Randuin's Omen is a little bit of an annoying item, because it's like an anti-attack speed item. As I said, like, things that counter attack speed hard counter this build. So like Randuin's Omen, Frozen Heart, Nasus, for example, because of the third ability, Malphite because of his third ability, you know, there is some stuff that counters it, like reducing attack speed, because you're literally 100% reliant on your attack speed, 100%, because you have a full-on hit build. You know, you don't do a lot of damage per basic attack, but you do a lot of damage because you have so many basic attacks, so keep that in mind. You have to be very careful about those types of items and champions. My team was being negative here, as you can see. It would be an easy win if this, blah, blah, blah. I just told them, you know, we can still win. It's all fine. We just focus Ezreal, because Ezreal is the main damage. He has a lot of damage. Hopefully he doesn't take this. Okay, nice. He didn't take it. That's good. Brand is a little bit caught off guard. As you can see, not much hesitation. I'm just 1v5ing right here. Boom, 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 boom. Easy kill. Easy kill. I just caught him, just like that. He did a small misstep, but he got punished because this is late game AD Twisted Fate, guys. Now let's take a look. I'm stacking up my rapid fire cannon again. Every time you stack up the rapid fire cannon, you can make plays, because then you have the bonus range, of course. He dives on us, of course, instant third ability. Akali is dangerous. I have to stay away from Renekton as well, of course. You can see now my card is actually doing a lot of damage, because I have a Rift Maker. It's pretty funny. Rapid fire cannon. Stasis. Perfect stasis. Boom, boom, boom. Green card. I'm spamming my basic attack button, of course, and he's dead. Look at that. Enemies just can't move at all because of your constant CC as well, your stuns. If the enemy has stasis, it doesn't matter. Oh my god! That was close. I had to commit to it, because if I tried to walk back, he would have just killed me. Oh, he's gonna be dead. Boom, 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 boom. All these basic attacks. I can stun. Oh, I'm just ulting him. He's dead as well. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Look at the basic attack damage. Ow, baby. I mean, look at that. Did you guys? This is for. Remember, this is 4 items. As I told you guys, 4 item Twisted Fate. It is ridiculously powerful. 5 items is GG, by the way, but you know, I want to talk about 4 items mostly, because getting 4 items is reliable, but getting 5 items is not reliable every game. So like, get to, you know, 3 items you're gonna be strong, 4 items is gonna be like insanely strong, 5 items is GG. Like 5 items is GG basically. I want to catch the enemy that's alive right here. I mean, even Xin Zhao, I should probably... Actually, can I 1v1 Xin Zhao? I can... No, yeah, okay, now I can, because we have the Elder Dragon. Yeah, I can 100% 1v1 him, actually. So let's take a look. He's right here. Oh, yeah, I can 1v1 him. I mean, look at that, guys. What can I say? Even Renekton? Remember, you heal up so much. Look at my health. I'm healing up so much because of all the Omnivamp. You know, the Rift Maker, the Omnivamp boots. All of that stuff is really gonna start to add up, and every basic attack is gonna heal you for like 200 HP. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All you have to do is just not get one shot. Like, that's the thing. Just don't get one shot. But that's why you have a stasis or a QSS. You know what I mean? So like, you have one of the two, stasis or QSS, so you don't get one shot. I have to ult into them. Actually, no, I shouldn't ult into 4 people here. If they engaged on my team, I would have just ulted, of course, but they didn't. I saw Ezreal off guard here. Look at what I'm doing. If they would have gone, he died as well, by the way. He died. But if they would have engaged on me, I would have just stasis. Stasis right after the green card. So like there is no real counter to a play like that. Because like if they run away, the carry that gets hit by my gold card just dies. If they try to protect him, then I just stasis. So like there is not, it's a lose-lose situation for now. But like look at his damage, guys. Look at how ridiculous it is. And we just win the game. The seemingly lost game has just been won because of AD Twisted Fate. So let's take a look at how much damage I did and everything like that. Let's take a look at the damage. This is early season, by the way. That's why I'm Diamond 3. Nearly 50,000 damage. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna warm up my pizza. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.